it's me, Donna Harris. I'm coming to you from my bed because I'm going to talk to you today about insomnia and how bad my insomnia was when I was, before I was medicated, pretty much. I think I've always been a night owl, which is what I considered it, that I was just a night owl because I like to stay up all night and watch TV and write and do other things. But I think when I was younger and I was a teenager, I did it mainly because I think it was partly of my social anxiety. Like, it was the opportunity that I had after being in school all day and dealing with my family, which I have 8 siblings and that lived with me, and my parents, and it was just a way for me to be alone. So I would stay up at night and watch TV. But it was never as bad as it was until 2010. My mom passed away, and I remember that I stopped really sleeping after that. I would stay up till about 4 in the morning because I don't know, I felt like once I laid down to try to go to sleep, my mind would just be full of thoughts of my mom, of the grief, of everything I have to do the next day, and I didn't want to think about those things. So it was partly that I couldn't sleep, and then sometimes it was because I didn't want to sleep. Sometimes I felt like I didn't want to face the next day, which it sounds weird because I know the next day is coming, but I felt like I didn't want to face the next day, so I would just stay up all night writing, eating, watching TV, and that was never helpful because you need sleep to be productive, especially when you have 3 kids and the next morning you have to get up and take them to school and all that stuff, because I still had to be a normal adult when it was time to take the kids to school, clean, do laundry, all that kind of stuff. And it's difficult to do that on 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep. So I tend to stay up to about 4 in the morning, and then my kids have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they have to get ready for school. It took its toll on me because I couldn't remember things very well. I wasn't really functioning. It just made me more irritable, angrier, meaner, and that is never a good thing. I knew that I needed to sleep, but I didn't know how to find that for myself. So that was 3 years. 3 years of me not sleeping very well, not sleeping at all sometimes. And a lot of that, I know in 2010, I was not writing, so I wasn't home like I am now with my writing career and everything. I was actually working 40 hours a week at a job, and so that didn't help me be productive at all when you're not sleeping and you're up all night kind of thing. It didn't get any better until my diagnosis of bipolar disorder, and I was able to become medicated, because before I got medication for my bipolar disorder, I would take sleeping pills to get to sleep. And then what's crazy is I would take them sometimes and then I would fight them. I don't, it's hard to explain. It seems weird if you think about it, but it was like I would take them and then I would fight them and not go to sleep until I get to a point where they knock me out, where I wake up and I'm like, when did I go to sleep? Oh my God, and then I'm groggy. And so once I was diagnosed, I got on the proper medication, and that has helped a whole lot. with getting me to go to sleep. But I learned that insomnia is very, very bad. It's very, very bad. And I like sleep. It's not the enemy. Sleep's not the enemy. I really like sleep a lot. But at that time, it felt like it was, because sometimes I would stay up so late that when I did go to sleep, I would have nightmares and night terrors and things like that. So it's a struggle every day to get sleep. To even, one solution that I've had. So with all the past issues I'm telling you about that I've had and the struggle, I've come up with a couple solutions. One being that I've started making myself go to, not necessarily go to bed or go to sleep, but to come in my room and lie in the bed the same time every day in hopes that I can reset my clock, and make my body go, okay, this time I'm actually tired and I actually want to go to sleep. It's worked a little. Like, I've noticed tonight that at that same time I started to feel really, really tired, and I was like, hey, I want to go to bed. So that has helped. I've also, tried to turn off all the bright lights, listen to some calming music, get my brain to calm down so it won't be so wound up. Yesterday, I literally had to pretty much do jumping jacks just to exert some extra energy, because I could tell when those nights when I'm just not going to be able to sleep no matter what. Like, my body will actually fight the sleeping pills. So I've tried to work with that. Smell good things that smell good. Lavender is very good for calming and preparing your mind for sleep. And I like things that smell good, so that was one of my favorites. And every night I have like this mist that I spray around the room. My husband necessarily doesn't like it, but it sacrifices so that I can get some sleep. And I've noticed that with more sleep, I am a much nicer person, and my days are a lot better. I'm a lot happier during the day and less irritable because I'm actually getting some sleep. So yeah, that's how I want to end that video, because that's my experience with insomnia, and I don't need any more 11-minute videos. So I'm going to leave you with that one. The next video that I'm going to do, I'm thinking it's going to talk about being bipolar and being a parent, because it's very, very difficult to be a parent and have 2 little ones and a teenager, and you're bipolar or bipolar 2. Either one. It's very difficult. It's difficult when you don't have those issues, but it's extremely difficult when you do. So that will be my next video. So after this video, you'll know how to contact me. You know how to find me. If you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments below. If you have any other personal long-winded questions, or you know anybody else see them, you can email me. My email is on there. You can Facebook message me and all that. Okay. Have a good night. Get some sleep.